Hello everyone. Today we're going to make a reaction to Geography Now, Bosnia and Herzegovina. So we're doing another country in the Balkans, and yes, I know the Czech Republic one. Tomorrow it will be the finale of four reactions, unfortunately. So which means that I gotta post something, but I gotta still think about the idea. So all right
You
then.
thought Belgium was confusing? Brother, please.
All right
You want
then.
complication fanatics? Come to Bosnia and Herzegovina.
All right. Let's learn about Bosnia.
Everybody, I'm your host, Paul
Okay.
Garbato. If you're ever on a game show and there's a
Alright then.
$1 million question,
This is an
chances are
educational
this country
channel.
will be on that $1 million question. So pay attention. You might win
Alright.
some money.
Okay. Today is Bosnia.
Bosnia and Herzegovina have what seems like a
This is
very
the
simple
flag,
flag, but there's a lot hidden
but
underneath.
I will
First
not
of all,
use
the
that
flag
as
is
a
a blue
thumbnail.
field with a yellow triangle and seven
Because
full
not
stars
every
and two half
country I will be
stars at the
use
top and bottom
flag.
of the hypotenuse of the triangle. The triangle represents the three constituent peoples of Bosnia and Herzegovina, the Bosnians, Serbs, and Croats. It also respectively represents the map of Bosnia, which kind of looks like a triangle. The stars represent Europe and are meant to go on forever, hence the half stars at the bottom and the top. Some say the flag was even partially adapted from the European Union flag. The colors white and blue and yellow are traditionally seen as colors representing peace. Now let's find out
Alright
how
then.
peaceful this country is, shall we?
Alright. I'm not Bosnian, but
Remember Belgium and how confusing that whole
Belgium.
Flanders Wallonia thing
Alright.
was? Well, get ready because we're going to conquer one place with two regions, two entities, and a weird third semi-rogue autonomous region district. Just fair warning, you might have a seizure trying to understand all of this stuff, so if your brain's not that strong, just fast forward to the physical geography part and we'll have some nice pretty
Alright.
pictures for you to look at. First of all,
Alright.
Bosnia and Herzegovina is
Is
located
right
in that
here, okay?
lovely area of mass confusion in South Europe known as the Balkans, located to the
Right
south of
here.
Croatia, west of
Croatia.
Serbia, and north of Montenegro. You would think that Bosnia and Herzegovina is
That map will
landlocked,
be
but
the
if you look
flag.
very close, you'll notice they have the smallest little panhandle that touches the Adriatic Sea for only about 25 kilometers or about 15 miles. Now, here's where things get tricky. When you
Alright.
hear the name Bosnia and Herzegovina,
Vina.
you would think it kind of sounds like two separate nationalistic entities, kind of like the UK or the United Arab Emirates. But that's not really the case. So, first of all, what
Alright then.
exactly is Bosnia and what exactly is Herzegovina? Well,
Okay.
in the shortest, simplest way I can put it, they're just regions. Although the
Regions.
borders are vague and not clearly defined, Bosnia is generally
Mark.
located in this area, and Herzegovina is generally located in the south in this area. Culturally, the people of Bosnia are the same as the people in Herzegovina, except there are more ethnic Croats living in the south by Herzegovina, especially on the border of Croatia. The only
Alright
reason
then.
why it's separate is because some guy in the 1400s created
Bro.
his own country. He had the title of Herzog, which is where the name Herzegovina comes from. But other than that, it's just the same
Alright then.
country. Now, here's where things do get divided, though. Bosnia and Herzegovina is kind of divided into two separate entities, each one with about half the
Alright
land
then.
of the country that serve the three different people groups
Alright.
known as the constituent peoples.
Alright
A
then.
unique term that only applies to Bosnia and Herzegovina.
Alright
We'll
then.
explain more about this in the demographics. Essentially,
Okay.
Bosnia and Herzegovina is divided into the Federation of Bosnia and Herzegovina and the
Alright.
Republika Srpska. I know, it looks like it's pronounced Srpska.
Srpska is
Triple diphthongs
a
are
region in
amazing
Bosnia,
phenomenon. Most of the ethnic
not a
Serbs
nation.
live in the Republika Srpska, and each side has its own capital. Sarajevo for the Federation of Bosnia and Herzegovina, and Banja Luka for the Republic of Srpska. However, Sarajevo acts as the
Sarajevo.
national capital for the entire country as well. Furthermore, the Republika Srpska is split into two regions, and then they are both divided into cantons, or
Alright
counties,
then.
and municipalities. 10 for the Federation of Bosnia and
Alright.
Herzegovina, and 7 for the Republic of Srpska. Keep in
Alright
mind,
then.
Bosnia and Herzegovina has two small
Alright.
municipal exclaves on the Sava River
Alright.
on the border of Croatia, known as the Posavina Canton
Croatia,
County. These
alright.
belong to the
This is
Federation of Bosnia and
interesting.
Herzegovina and make the smallest canton.
I also
Then you
plan to do
have the weird
Croatia.
Brčko district. I know, it looks like Brčko. It's pronounced Brčko. That was a quadruple diphthong.
Alright then.
Gotta love these Slavic words. This place is kind of seen as like a neutral ground and kind of belongs to both entities, and it kind of governs itself. All of this was done to kind of alleviate the demographical tensions in the country after the Yugoslav wars in the 90s. However, the strategy behind it
Alright
has been
then,
kind
never
of
mind.
shaky in its
I
foundation.
don't wanna.
Speaking of war, this
I'm
place
not
has
laughing.
a lot of lingering reminders of its
Alright
brutal
then.
past. Like in Sarajevo, there's a tunnel museum and the Sarajevo Roses, which are mortar blasts in the sidewalk that were filled up with pink concrete. They do have a little small sense of humor, though. They made an ironic I-car canned beef monument dedicated to the longest airlift raid attempt in history for nearly 3 years, in which
Alright then.
humanitarian airlifts from all over Europe, and especially in the UK, would drop off food supplies that were often expired leftovers from previous wars that nobody wanted to eat. Many times the food contained pork that many of the Muslims in the country had to abstain from eating, so it was useless to them. It was literally the world's most sarcastic monument ever. Now, if you thought Bosnia and Herzegovina was pretty quirky with
Alright
their
then.
land borders, then you'll notice that the actual land has a lot more tricks and gimmicks.
Alright then.
First of all, the country is mostly mountainous or hilly, as it
Alright
lies on
then.
the Dinaric Alps in the Balkan Peninsula,
Alright
with
then.
flatter lands in the northeast by the Pannonian
Alright
Basin.
then.
About half of the country is forested, and about 30% of the land is arable, mostly in the
Alright then.
northeast regions, whereas the south, mostly in Herzegovina, is more rocky and dry than the rest of the country. Now, this is where things get a little interesting. Yes, the country does have a lot of potential
Alright
arable
then. The
land. The
country speaks
problem is, with
Bosnian,
its war past,
Serbian,
the
and
country still has
Croatian.
about 200,000 landmines that they have to clear from the ground. But I mean, hey, that's only like a third of the amount from Albania, remember?
Albania.
Woohoo! Slightly less
I'll
danger.
react
Then,
to
when you
Albania
cover
and
a search site, you can find the last jungle or primeval forest in southern Europe. The Peruchica forest, which is only accessible to explore in the company of rangers. The world's tallest Norwegian spruce tree can be found here,
alright.
and many captivating waterfalls and ancient trees that take you
Alright then.
back years in the past. Now, here's the funny thing. Many people in Bosnia around Sarajevo will tell you that they're pretty certain that the country has the world's
Alright.
largest man-made ancient pyramid. Located
Alright.
near the town of Visoko, the hills in the
Visoko.
region seem to have an almost
Alright
perfect
then.
geometric shape that creepishly resembles a pyramid with almost
Alright
equal
then.
sides and angles. Modern archaeologists are skeptical, but if you look at the pictures from above, I mean, it does kind of look like a pyramid. I don't know, you be the
Alright
judge.
then.
Also, thanks to its mountainous terrain, Bosnia and Herzegovina was selected and hosted the 1984 Winter Olympics in Sarajevo. However, since then, the entire area, including the bobsledding trail, is all but completely abandoned and tagged with graffiti. It's actually kind of a popular tourist spot these days. Bosnia and Herzegovina just doesn't stop when it comes to the strange atmosphere, but the people here are even more
Alright.
complex.
Let's learn about demographics.
Here's the rule with Bosnia and Herzegovina. You always have to constantly think in threes. Never refer to everybody in the country as just Bosnians.
Bosnians.
Half of everybody will get super mad at you. First of all, the
Bosnian
country has about 4 million
Herzegovinians
people, about 48% of whom are Bosnians,
and
33% Serbs, and
Serbs.
15% Croats, with
Correct.
the remaining 4% from other nations. The three main people groups of this country are pretty much what make it function in such a weird way. Now, here's the funny thing.
Alright
Bosnians,
then.
Croatians, Serbians, and even Montenegrins can all pretty much understand each other with their languages. Their languages are all
Alright.
pretty much the same Slavic-based
Bosnia
dialect with a
is
few
a
different
Muslim country in
influences. The only
Europe.
difference is that typically Serbian is
Not
written with the Cyrillic alphabet, and Bosnian and
Albania
Croatian is
is
written with
also
the
Muslim,
Latin-based alphabet.
but
However, they will
not
fiercely tell
officially.
you that the languages are
But
separate and distinct
alright.
languages: Croatian, Serbian, and Bosnian. They even put warning signs in all three languages on cigarette packs. So
Alright.
essentially, it's like this. Hi, I'm speaking American. Hello, I'm speaking British. Hi, I'm speaking Irish. You know, you guys all pretty much understand each other, and you're all kind of like saying the same thing. Aren't you all speaking the same? No! Now, here's where things
Alright
get
then.
really confusing. Bosnia and Herzegovina has a bicameral legislature that includes
Alright
a
then.
3-member presidency, one for each of the people groups: the Serbs, the Croatians, and the Bosnians. That's right. The country has 3 presidents. You don't see anything like this anywhere else in the world. However, the state government is highly decentralized, and a lot of the
Alright
legislation
then.
just goes
I.
Culturally, this place sticks out. As a former part of the Ottoman Empire,
Well.
Islam spread to the nation and today is still part of the religious majority. Muslims make up about 45% of the population, most of whom are non-denominational Muslim. About 36% are Serb Orthodox Christian, 15% Catholic, mostly from the Croats. It's kind of strange because Bosnia is
Well.
one of the few places in the world where you can find the whitest Muslims you will ever see in your life. It's funny though, because for a long time Bosnia and Herzegovina was also under the Austro-Hungarian Empire, so you kind of get this weird European Muslim Eastern mix in terms of culture. It's also kind of known as the place where World War I started. Remember Archduke Franz Ferdinand? Yeah, that's kind
Never
of how the
mind.
country interacts with itself.
Let's not talk
Now, how
about
does
that.
it interact with the outsiders?
Alright then. Let's learn about friend zone now.
Now, this is where things get very politically divisive because the country has a very deep history in alliances and enemies. Without getting into too much detail, essentially in the 90s, the country was in a straight up war internally, and it was basically against all 3 people.
Let's not
After
talk
the
about
war
that.
ended and the Dayton Agreement was signed, the country cooled off, kind of, and the people agreed to calm down a bit and stop killing each other and make a new country that had a full sovereign status as one, but with divided regions that were somewhat segregated. Did you get that? This was the best they could do, and I mean, honestly, with a country with that much internal animosity, it worked kind of well. It's like Look, we all hate each other, and we still do, but things have gotten a little too crazy, so let's just agree to stop all the chaos and hate each other in a distant yet constructive way so that our country can still make money and not get ridiculed by everyone else outside. Deal? Deal. In terms of outside friends, Bulgaria was the first country to recognize Bosnia and
My
Herzegovina's
country.
sovereignty and immediately stepped in with bilateral relations, and the two get along just fine today.
Yeah.
Surprisingly, Malaysia is also a huge supporter of the country, and during the war,
Saudi
became the only
Arabia
country in
also
Asia to accept
supported
Bosnian
Bosnia.
refugees. To this day, many Bosnian students study abroad and live in Malaysia. Now, when it comes to best friends, it really depends on who you ask in the country. Of course, the Croats will tell you Croatia, the Bosnians will most likely say Turkey, and the Serbs will say Serbia. In a weird way, though, the division of peoples kind of inadvertently
Well,
increases the diplomatic relations that the country as a whole has access to. For
alright,
example, Bosnians may not like the Russians, but the Serbs in Bosnia and Herzegovina do. Therefore, the country as a whole benefits from the relations that one people group engage in, regardless of how the second feels. Isn't that weird? It's like the friend of my enemy is by default my friend too. Welcome to Bosnia and Herzegovina. Many Bosnians have actually tried to contend for a unified central government all under one legislation. However, the Republic of Srpska is fiercely opposed to this. They only kind of reluctantly agreed to be under Bosnian and Herzegovinian sovereignty just by a few strands of hair, and they've even threatened that if Kosovo gains complete independence, they will have no problem annexing themselves back to Serbia, which would make Serbia look like this. In conclusion, Bosnia and Herzegovina is like the Belgium of the Balkans, but with stranger conflicts, quieter controlled anger, slightly dysfunctional politics, but with a
Well,
pinch
yeah,
of
Bosnia
sarcasm and
and
dry humor that keeps
Oldenburg
the country
uses 3
interesting.
official languages.
Stay tuned, Botswana is coming up next.
Goodbye.